All right, hello everyone. Here we are, hole 8 here, and what I'll probably do is, well, actually, hold on, let me make sure. I know I don't want to go at it with Goliath, that's for sure. So B52 here. Whether or not I'll have to use B52, I'm a little unsure of. But that's what I'll want. I don't know what the wind's going to be. I don't know if we're going to get a headwind, tailwind, what it's going to be. So with the uncertainty, don't know what our distance is going to be. Ideally, I try to get it up to short iron range. It makes the shot just a little bit easier. Straight into the wind. So you can see I brought my quarterback. Pretty much not going to happen. So you can pretty much throw quarterback out of the possibility here. What I'll typically do when we get the headwind situations, I still definitely like to go over to this left-hand side. It's a little bit more makeable than over here. But you can go over to this side as well. I've always had great success with the pitch from the left. It's very reliable, especially once you get it kind of mastered. Going to the left is ideal. So all we have to do more so than anything is just make sure that we're in B52 range, and also create enough angle that we can get over kind of very similarly to how my opponent did. You can see how close you have to get to that rough line over there. But what that does is it creates a nice angle when you come at it like that and do it with some curl. So that's more or less what I'm going to try to do. Around 3 or 4 on the top spin. Just try to land it right over in here with some curl. So hopefully I'm out from that tree just enough that we can get a look at this. If not, I'll just pitch it over to the left so we don't waste the guide. You guys can worry about, getting your drive just a little bit more. You'll just want to be very systematic with your approach. Always put the same amount of curl. Always put the same amount starting point for your aim. So you'll use things like the bullseye to set up kind of just something that's going to get you time and time again consistent. Because you'll want to make sure that you're out of this tree line here. As you can see, my opponent very aggressively did it. I try to go with just a little bit more curl. What that does, creates a better angle. I don't have to get quite as tight on the rough as my opponent did. No point of bringing Saturn, so don't do anything like that. Bring something with some precision. So you can see my B52. It looks like my B52, it's still going to be okay in this situation. So since that's the case, I typically do right around 1 on the top spin here. Maybe just a little bit more. B52, this should have very high accuracy. Towards min club, I'm probably going to go pretty close to 1 per ring or so. Very close. So let's just try 8 rings here. Had to catch a great ball. So sure enough, it's going to shoot it over to the right. That might have been just a little bit heavy on the ring adjustment. So if I do wind up at kind of a similar spot, I might just tweak my ring adjustment. Keep in mind, you're not always going to be at the same fairway spots. So you need to make sure you know kind of exactly where you are in relative to min-max. Because if I just went close to 1 there, at max, you're going to have to go more rings than that. I was very close to min, so that's why I was kind of adjusting almost like 1 per ring. I was kind of almost pulling to the midline, so I was using more of a mid-club adjustment there at 1 per ring. So do keep that in mind. Good luck with that hole. As you can see, very good opportunity, especially if you can get your perfect balls. There's a good chance that you'll be able to hold that one.